I did it again. Just did this whole diatribe of trying to do better at a cold open. All right. Hello there, y'all. It's like I don't know what to do with my mouth instead of I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, everybody, nerds, welcome back. This is another episode, actually a very special two-parter. It's going to be a little bit of a different kind of episode today, and what we are doing is the best intros of the 90s for cartoons, for 90s cartoons. We have another experiment we're doing that we want to do the best, sitcoms? Right? We're talking about sitcoms? Okay. So introducing our next set of guests, my beautiful little sister, Christina, and her wonderful boyfriend, Javi. And say a little something about yourself, guys. What do you...
I'm here. No, just kidding. My name's Christina. Call me Tina. I am also one of the nerds.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Javi. I like stuff. I hope you do too.
Dope. So dope. But yeah, so a little fun fact is the Nerdworthy page, they were actually brought in earlier this year to help me run it, and it's been doing so much better ever since, just because all the content you see is mostly these two kind of helping, share funny stuff. And so yeah, big shout out and thank you to them. So first question on the podcast, who is... we'll get into all the ones that we're doing, all the shows that we're doing. But do you guys have a horse in the race?
Yep.
Besides, all of the selections already?
Yeah. No. Out of the selection that we have now, do you have a horse in the race?
I have mine.
I mean, yes, I do. Do I think it's gonna win? No. But it's there.
All right, you want to say it? You don't have to say it if you don't want to.
I'm not going to say it just yet.
Okay.
I think just for the sake of I have an affinity for this show, it's one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm going to root for it for that particular reason, but it doesn't exactly meet the criteria for the best intro. But mine is
your
Rugrats.
favorite.
Yeah, my favorite.
Your favorite. Okay, Rugrats. Okay. Yeah. So getting into that, I actually I'm screwing the pooch on this. I left my phone charging, and that's where I have the list of everything. So I'm going to go grab it real quick. Do you guys want to tell a joke or vamp? Or
we're just going to riff it.
Yeah, riff it. It'll take me 10 seconds, but riff it up.
So, we've stolen this podcast, all right? I don't know if you see the guy in the chair. He's gone. It's ours now.
I'm going to go lock the door. Just kidding. Hey, what does the ghost bee say?
What does the ghost bee say?
Yeah.
I don't know. What does the ghost bee say?
Hey, look, I'm boobies.
That's good. It's good. It checks out. The survey says it's good. I love that we're not doing headphones this week. We're not going to probably do clips this week. We're mostly just going to be chatting and gabbing and talking about these intros. We might have off-camera little viewing of them. And if you guys haven't seen these intros and you're watching this, what the fuck are you doing watching this? Go watch the shows. What are you doing? Me? Okay, so I'll tell you right now that there is one show. It's not my dog in the race necessarily, but there is one show that the introduction is... It's epic to me. Let me see. Oh, did we get stuck? No, we're good. Okay. It's epic to me. And I associate it with... I was probably way too old, but I was in 7th grade, and it was in part of my morning routine this show would be on. And there was a lot of different shows that, do that for us. I know for you, for sure, I could say Jimmy Neutron was probably one, right?
Oh,
Wouldn't
certainly.
You used to wake up at 6 in the morning to Jimmy Neutron?
SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron.
SpongeBob, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Chalk Zone, Fairly Odd Parents, those ones were right in there. I remember being 15, 16 and being like, yep, I'll wake up to that, yeah. This is why I am now currently hosting a show about 90s and 2000s nostalgia. But anyways, it's Recess. Recess has one of the coolest intros. I think we're just going to watch the Recess intro right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean, this shit is so...
woman? Oh my Lanta.
That's where I get my backwards hat from.
Yeah, the TJ Detweiler look, dude. That's
exactly what I get.
You pull it off, honestly.
Bomber jacket, too. I have 20 at home.
I would love to follow up with these characters down the line. I mean, any cartoon. There's okay. I'll pause this right now. I'll pause this right now and tell me this would be one of the coolest possible things that like these shows could do. Like, you know how they brought back X-Men 97? It's more adult or whatever. Yeah. What if they brought back a Rugrats, a Recess, and they did really do it like all grown up?
Yeah.
And they were like adults now, and it was like a show that was able to transcend a generation by growing with it. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like that's the conversation I have a lot of the time with people about X-Men 97, is that like it's a show that it felt like it grew up with me. When I watch it, it felt like it grew up with me. And or I grew up with it. I don't know how you would put it necessarily, but you know, whatever. And so I feel like if they were able to do that with these like comedic style shows, that would be so sick. And then bring that same sort of humor and style. Like, okay, so Animaniacs or Rocko's Modern Life, they actually kind of did it with Rocko. They did. They introduced a trans character and all that stuff, which is pretty kind of... That's pretty epic, dude. That's pretty cool, especially as far as, like, to me, if you really, like, boil down entertainment, I think it's dying, or at least the creative process and the artistic process behind it. So it's like, that's why we have this huge nostalgia movement. That's why we have people hearkening back to what was genuinely a better time. This is the first time...
golden era of entertainment.
I would say this is the first time in history where, like, the old fogies who are being like, oh, back in my day, the first time it's accurate.
Yeah.
I would say it's the first time it's actually accurate. We always talk about how there's sort of this, like, not Black Plague, but with the Dark Ages of entertainment.
The Dark Ages of entertainment is where we currently reside. People don't have original ideas. There's not iconic TV shows, movies that are coming out that affected us the same way that all of these old, animated shows did, and all of these old, TV shows. It's just,
Yeah, no, I mean, all right, quick little hiccup there, but we're fine. I'll make the edit very funny. I'll do like some clown noises, little and cut to like we're having technical difficulties, and then immediately we'll be back. So that was the first time I ever did that. Oh, good job, Anthony, asshole. But yeah, okay. So harkening back to like even this, right? The epicness of like
that was Shaggy's cousin.
This seems like effort.
Sam or something?
I don't remember.
Mikey?
What was his name?
The big guy?
Yeah,
Mikey.
Mikey. Okay.
Now that's effort, baby.
Yeah.
Now that's effort, baby.
Yeah.
That's how it's done. Say that. That's got to be a pen name. That can't be a real name.
Someone's last
Joel
name is...
and Sola be here. And so Lab here. And so Lab... And so LA be here. And
Joanne Sol...
Ansalaba here.
Ansalab here. Ansalab here.
That's what I'm going with, is Ansalaba here.
And then the other is Paul Germain. So shout out those guys. Sorry for making fun of your name, because we, love your beautiful show from our childhood.
The movie was awesome too.
Oh yeah, shout out the movie. That like literally that's like a summer go-to for me. I toss it on in the summer, just to feel nostalgic or whatever. Just reminds me of those good old days when we would in Auntie Debbie's like backyard pool.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just hang out.
Whirlpools in there were insane.
What's up, buddy? What do you know about whirlpools?
Cyclone or something.
World?
Yeah.
That is the question this week that we are asking you. What do you know about whirlpools? All right. Hot topics all week. So we're going to just go straight down the poll, right? We're going to just start going through it. And I'll just say the contestants. At this point, I'll put, sorry, Danny Dorito, you're going to go bye-bye. Bye-bye, Danny Dorito. And then the poll will go up here. And then I'll add the graphics and stuff. So the contestants are Pepper Ann versus Hey Arnold. Okay. Recess versus Rugrats. We just watched Recess right now. Tailspin versus Rocko's Modern Life. Oh. Which to me, I mean, that one is tough because Tailspin is one of the most singable. It's like DuckTales.
Yeah. It gets stuck in your head.
I think it might have been Johnny yesterday when we were doing the Shout Out the Stool podcast. That's my other podcast. Check it out, y'all. Yo, what's up? We out here. What's up? We gay. But yeah, no. So I think Johnny threw it out there. He was just like, dude, if you. It might have been Pat, but if you go into a room with more than 20 people in it, doesn't matter what age,
you're gonna get
if you say
for sure.
Yeah, either like the DuckTales, you'll get somebody to go woo, you know what I mean, or you do the tailspin, oh we tailspin, you know, you'll get somebody in that room, you know what I mean.
But also, I will argue the fact that if you go Rocco's
Modern Life, someone will go Rocco's Modern Life.
Exactly.
You know that's the B-52s.
No.
Was it?
Yeah.
I did not know
the original. So there was two theme songs to Rocco's Modern Life. The original one was, or no, the first one was. That's Rocco's. Oh, maybe you know what? We could solve this real quick. If I have to edit some shit out, then we'll edit some shit out. But oh my god, I'm fucking everything up this episode. Nope, we're good. Okay, so. So yeah, the original or the second intro to Rocco's Modern Life was the B-52s, and that's the one. Rocco's Modern Life, Rocco's Modern Life, and then there was another one where it was much more upbeat, and there was these like audio clips from the show. And it was just like these quotes from the show. You might remember it, you might not remember it.
I do vaguely remember this now that
let's see.
And wait, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I do have to just bring this up because I don't think it's anywhere anywhere with the polls. But can we just have a brief moment or a little round of applause for Kablam?
Oh, fuck!
Kablam.
Dude, that was like during the ska days of television, and I liked...
Ska days of television?
It was. There was a lot of ska theme songs, dude, and Cartoon Network had these little shorts. Jabberjaw. That's literally what... Dude... This is why I like this guy. You guys see why I like this, guys? This is why I bring this guys around here, guys. But yeah, so yeah, there's like this like little short where it was like a music video that Cartoon Network did, and it's Jabberjaw. Maybe I'll clip it in. I think I actually have that, so maybe I'll clip it in. Let's see.
I was hooked on that little clip like for a straight week. Honestly.
I mean that one. Do you remember the Johnny Quest one where it was like a little board game?
Yeah.
Fucking so sick. I want to say I put the Johnny Quest one on one of the episodes. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. This is the first one.
Vaguely familiar, yeah.
Rocco's Modern. And I like this one too, just because there's this part, and I used to sing it when I was a kid. I would look forward to this part.
I definitely remember this.
Ready? Everybody, my favorite part. Yeah. And then they traded it out for the B-52s version. Let's see if I have that. Let's just go over here. Let's see. Yeah, and there's the new one. Yeah. So that one, honestly, that one has it's kind of got a little bit of a heads up. Oh, I closed. You'll see, it's fine. It's got a little bit of a heads up because it's got two. You know, I can't think of any of the other ones on our list that has two. Let me see. Okay, so we paused there. We were Tailspin and Rocco. Okay, Pokemon and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I mean, that one's gonna be tough for me. I'm sorry, that's gonna be real fucking tough. I mean, that's another one of those ones. Pokemon is so fucking iconic.
Well, I mean, it is.
Gotta catch 'em all.
It was just one of those things that I missed.
Dude,
like I never.
But that guitar solo.
I will say though, I catch myself singing the Pokemon
You could mouth sing that whole wow no 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 no. Is like just literally, it's like just a couple notes, beautiful little melody, simple. That's all you need to know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's a good matchup there. Okay, then we move on to Doug versus Batman Beyond. Which, little fun fact, we kind of forgot Doug, which made me feel incredibly stupid for forgetting that. So I changed it. It was actually originally Batman Beyond versus the Men in Black show.
Yes.
We changed honorable mention, the MIB intro. We'll get into that one. It didn't make the list, but I just want the world to hear this song to be aware of it.
It could be healing, you know? It could heal a part of your childhood soul. You never know.
Okay, let's go.
That's only if you still like Will Smith.
Hard-coded.
I'm just kidding.
Also not wrong.
We're not gonna bring them up right now. It's okay.
Here's a show that the writing on it was so much better than it needed to be. Like, it always had this cold open with, like, a really funny joke in it.
He just drank the whole punch bowl.
Hell yeah.
Spicy.
And that's probably that's the end of the intro. There we go, yeah. That smacks, bro. That shit smacks. And then they have the aliens doing the dance on, like, the lineup. Bow, bow, do, bow. Bow, 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 do, bow. And at the time, I mean, Men in Black was popping. Will Smith had not slapped anyone on live television yet. So, you know, that was his heyday. I remember I thought Will Smith was so fucking cool, dude. Will Smith was the man. Yeah. You're partying down in Miami, writing songs about it, and you're Jim West? Say no more. Say no more. Say no more, buddy. Let's hang out. You want to hang out?
I was listening to a podcast today, and someone said you get put on a pedestal. One day, someone's gonna knock you down. And
yeah, I like that.
Unfortunately, Will Smith had his day, and then his day came.
Yeah, his day came, and God damn it, it might have went.
Yeah, that is why I jump off of pedestals. No one can knock me off.
All right, so the last one of the battles being... Oh, no, last two. We did Doug, and then Batman Beyond are going to be the third to last TMNT versus X-Men.
Yeah. See,
so X-Men Animated. X-Men Animated, I cried when I watched the 97 reboot of it. Like, it makes me tear up actively, like, when I'm in my Saturday morning cartoon mode, and I put it on, and I'm like... you know, it touches something inside of my child's soul.
First thing I told her, if the intro's not the same, I'm not watching.
Really?
You know, right when it came on, I was like, I'm in.
It did.
Yep.
Yeah.
They fucking nailed that. Versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, you know, quick disclaimer. We already did the poll, so we know, like, the results of the first tier of the poll. And I'm just so fucking surprised at this one.
Really?
I'm so surprised at that one, man.
I'm not, but I also have to kind of
surprised
equate
me
it to the resurgence of X-Men 97.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would have selected the X-Men animated cartoon, like, intro had 97
not come out.
Yeah.
And then our last tier is going to be Spider-Man animated wow versus Batman. Which I honestly, this one I will also, since we're getting into it, I will spoil this one. That one swept. The other night we asked 3 of our friends / family members, and then yesterday I asked 3 more of my friends. And the first time it was a sweep for Spider-Man. Spider-Man swept. Which to me surprised the fuck out of me, because you're talking about Danny fucking Elfman, a score created by Danny Elfman, one of the best, you know.
But
music.
I think also, too, going into that question, we all kind of lacked the updated, like... Well, Danny Elfman, he's the kind of, I guess, maker of music or person that scores things that makes it very cinematic. And, you know, that's why the Batman intro was so cinematic. That's why it was so good. But we all forgot about that because we were like, oh, the Spider-Man intro sticks in my head more than the Batman one did.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun, the Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
I would say the Batman one is... very theatrical, very, like you said, cinematic. You know, it's like you almost have to have a level of maturity and seriousness to you already to appreciate it. All right, so we'll go down the list, left to right, and then we'll tally up. So Hobbs.
All right.
What are we saying here?
For which one?
For Pepper Ann versus Arnold.
I'm going Arnold.
Arnold. All right, yeah. Arnold it is. Arnold. And you, Christina?
Okay, and the only reason why I'm going to go with the one that I'm going to go with is because this is, again, one of those TV shows that was regularly on when I woke up in the morning to get up for school. And as far as the Hey Arnold intro goes, the only thing that I can remember is Hey Footballhead.
Technically it's a Hey Arnold! That's what I... Move it, football head.
Yeah, move it, football head. That's the only
Mandela effect.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann, honestly,
I loved that show.
You and I we're losing this one.
Yeah,
we're losing that one. But yeah, Arnold was a sweep. Besides you and I voting Pepper Ann, so that one's going to go to Arnold. Arnold wins. Arnold wins that one.
Side note also about Hey Arnold. A lot of people in my school thought he was wearing a skirt half the time or a kilt.
It's a sweater, right?
Yeah, it's like a flannel.
His shirt.
It was like a flannel. It was a flannel.
He has a sweater, a green sweater over a flannel that hangs out.
A lot of people thought it was like a skirt or a kilt or something. I was like, no, that's like his flannel, dude.
Honestly,
that's unclear animation is what.
Can I just say?
But it shows him putting it on one day.
Since we're talking about Arnold, boy had style, my friends. Boy had style. He wore the same clothes, right? You know, but the bedroom is still the thing. You see the videos of the Hey Arnold bedroom now. People loved the skylight.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, like that the angled ceilings.
What is it about the angled ceilings, the skylights, the little window by the door?
Yep. There's just
everybody
something.
wanted it.
There's something to it. To me, I was a generation ahead of that a little bit, but I always loved Clarissa's room from Clarissa Explains It All. And then, I mean, maybe this is a sore subject because we've gotten into this a little bit off mic here, but Drake and Josh's bedroom.
Oh, dude.
I mean, come on. Drake and Josh's bedroom. I'm sorry, public.
Yeah.
But I like that show. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's one of those things that's so heart-wrenching to discuss, so heart-wrenching to acknowledge, and then you're like, fuck these poor people. But also, it was funny, you know? It was good.
No,
yeah.
They made great art, you know? They were funny. Funny guys.
They knew what they were doing. At least the two boys,
what do they say is...
chemistry.
Great things are accomplished on the backs of tragedy or something like that. Yeah. I'm just like, that's actually very accurate. That's how the pyramids got built.
Didn't that happen in The Shining?
All right, so next tier would be, or not next tier, but next match will be Rugrats versus Recess. And I know you're going Rugrats.
Yeah, I'm going Rugrats.
Okay, so the Rats.
Yep.
Rugrats. Ruggies.
You know, I said Spinelli was my spirit animal, but also Charles Finster, my spirit animal, you know?
Yeah. To this day, I relate to that small 2-year-old child in ways that are just terrifying to me, which makes me relate to him more. Okay, so, Javi?
I'm going Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Yeah.
So that was a 100% sweep. Because as much as I had to, because I loved Recess, I'm glad we got to shout it out.
Yeah.
It's a great intro. It's classic. Like I said, it defines some of my mornings. The intro to Rugrats was...
Just the drum roll itself. Once you heard
that,
Rugrats!
You're so excited.
Yeah.
So Ruggies swept 100%.
Another fun fact about the movie. You remember that Reptar song? I am Reptar.
Hear me roar. I am Reptar.
That was Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
That was great. I was like, when I found out, I was like, how did I not realize that? Like, now that I see that it was him, I was like, wow, that was a great song.
Yeah, and then
a little clip, but I didn't care.
Speaking of the movie, man, and if we're talking about the intro, something that they did that was amazing. This is a visceral, Anthony, nerd-worthy, exclusive memory that I'm feeding you guys. Enjoy this. So, I was probably like in 6th or 7th grade, way too old to be enjoying this cartoon to the level that I should have been. But, we went to go see the movie at the Ontario Mills, and you were still very young.
The movie, right?
The movie.
Okay, yeah.
And the very first movie, not Rugrats in Paris, but the first movie. So we went, it was like a Sunday, afternoon trip, with, it was just a special, one of those magical childhood moments. We got popcorn and ices, and there's
if I remember our family correctly, we always snuck in food too, so.
Oh, no. This was a special period of time, and this is why it was very special to us, because we always did that, and then me and Jessica, I forgot what it was, but Mom and Dad got this coupon book. And so, remember the coupon book?
I remember that coupon book.
And so that's how we got to enjoy stuff like, concessions at AMC for the first time. So this was, I remember this very directly. This is a situation where we did not.
If I'm not mistaken, that movie came out in '99. No,
yeah.
So I was only 4.
You were very small,
super little,
very small. But yeah, it was right in your wheelhouse right at the time.
Yeah.
I was older than you and it probably shouldn't have been in my wheelhouse, but I was very excited about this movie. But yeah, no, I remember this very distinctly. They had this 15% off concessions, coupons so they could afford it or whatever. Just to not make things sad. We were kind of broke as a family growing up. But you know what?
We were happy.
We fucking
That's all
ruled.
that matters. All
we
right?
had a great life. Anyways.
Poor people have better memories.
Yeah, we do. Thank you.
Hey, you ever drank from a water hose? sucks to suck.
But yeah, no, so basically, we were able to afford, you know how they'll do the promotional, like, kids box. You get a soda and popcorn and a nachos. Yeah. I got nachos and a soda, and it was all Rugrats themed box and all that stuff. So I remember us like walking to the theater, like into the theater, and I was like, dude, this is the fucking best, you know. And when they to kind of just actually finally get to the point for once in my life, when the movie came on, they'd show this like little Nickelodeon short before, and then the screen goes completely black, the lights dim, like the way they do in a good movie, and that's what you hear.
Is the
and then it's done like on this like little tiny screen in the middle, and it's like slowly growing as the intro's playing, dun 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 dun, and then by the time he squirts the milk, it goes all over the big screen. It drips down. I'm tearing up thinking about it. It's BUM! Does the final note, and you see the big Rugrats thing, bro. Emotional, dude. That actually makes me stupidly emotional. But yeah, no, that was that to me. That's why Rugrats swept. I think that's why Rugrats. Sorry, Recess. Sorry to kick you out so early, but Rugrats.
And then,
takes it.
I'm also just gonna give a special shout out to E.G. Daily. I know the whole thing with the voice actress with Chucky or whatever, but like also, dude, I've seen her on several other podcasts, and
I got love for the woman.
Yeah, I got nothing but mad respect
love for
that woman.
I really do.
An incredible lady.
Okay, so on to what I think is the fucking controversial one of the day. Or no, it's not. Nah, not really.
One of.
Okay. So, Tailspin, Rocko's Modern Life.
See, okay, I think I missed the Tailspin boat
Era.
You know, I missed that one. That's
honestly,
why I'm
technically it was like late 80s, early 90s with the Tailspin, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Rocko's.
Rocko's Modern
You're good.
Yeah.
Clear yourself.
I'm going Rocko's.
I legitimately thought he was getting choked up for Tailspin. He was like,
oh no.
I'm having to make the decision. It's really hurting my heart right now.
Not that one.
So, Rocko.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rocko's as well.
And I'm gonna go Tailspin, and then the only other person who went Tailspin was Patrick. So Rocko didn't fully sweep, but Tailspin, which like I said is I think one of the catchiest.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it gets stuck in your head. It's one of those that it gets, what is the term? It's an earwig. It gets stuck in your
earwig, earworm.
An earworm. There you go.
Earwig is a pincher bug.
Yeah, that's an actual insect. That will dig into your ears.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, yes. Here we go. So this one is actually kind of polarizing. I can't tell which one's going to win here. Pokemon, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh god, this is a really hard one. Because, I mean, I'm a fan of the both of them, but I can't say I'm diehard to either. Like, I'm not a big Pokemon person, and I'm also not a big Power Rangers person. I mean...
Pokemon fans are the type of people that are, like, upset at you for not getting what they do.
love, right? Which,
I'm obsessed with stuff. I'm obsessed with stuff. But just never to that level, I would say. It's like Star Wars fans are the same. They're like, you've never seen Star Wars? It's like, that's a completely acceptable thing to have happen in your life, is not ever see that movie. It's fine. You'd be fine. I mean, at this point, with it being like shoved down everybody's throat and inundated on the sides of buses and in Walmart, shopping carts and shit. I don't know why I said Walmart shopping carts. You ever see an advertisement on a Walmart shopping cart, guys?
No.
Sometimes you just say things and they mean nothing. Okay, but that I would say, Pokemon is like that. It was like incessant. Yeah. It's like incessant to make you get it. I remember even being a kid when the cards were happening and stuff, and this was when I was heavy into Beast Wars, and that's what I collected, Transformers. Yeah, that shit was tight. I didn't get why everyone wasn't into Beast Wars and they were all into Pokemon. I was like, these fucking cards, like, even like Marvel cards more, and then I kind of understood that I was not fully susceptible to the gotta catch them all marketing, which is fucking brilliant. If it's like, it's one of the things that's ruining our world, I would say. You have to own this, own that kind of mentality, but, yeah, God bless them. They really did the work.
They did, yeah. And also, not being a person who is the biggest Pokemon fan, the fact that it took me, I don't even remember how many years, but let's just say that it was as of recent that I discovered that it's short for Pocket Monsters.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that because I'm fucking dumb.
That's fantastic.
I think overall though, I love Power Rangers too. I'm gonna go with Pokemon only for the fact that I do still sing that song, like because it's
Gotta
because
catch
it's a
'em
good song.
all.
It's a good song. It's catchy. It will get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I favor either of them, one over the other.
That's like your default, default position.
Just because I know the lyrics, I can sing it. If I'm in a karaoke bar or if someone's gonna yell that at me, I'll be like, hey, catch them all.
You gotta catch them all. Fucking take it over there, And Javi?
I'm going Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
There we go. So I think that's gonna be 1, 2, 3,
R.I.P.
3.
Jason David Frank.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that one, Mighty Morphin moves on. 5 to 3.
We did it for you, Amy Jo Johnson.
We did it, girl. We did it. Right now, I'll cut to that picture of her. I will put it in. What's the time marker? Where are we at? Oh, we're doing good. We're at 30 minutes, y'all. So we got to wrap this episode up. We got 3 more tiers. We'll rush through them a little bit, and then we get to the next half of the episode. A little peek behind the curtain here, everybody. It is very hot today, and we can't run with the AC because it makes the sound garbage. So we're trying to, not show that we're like moist and sweaty.
We're trying to show you a good time while still sweaty.
Catch the rest of the episode on onlyfans.com/nerdworthy.
We'll post it down below.
Yeah.
Put the link in the link in bio. So moving on to Doug versus Batman Beyond.
Man, so I know that we technically did this because we forgot about Doug, but Doug and Batman Beyond's theme song should be, they're both two very different things, but I'm still gonna go Doug because of it being Doug.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought Batman Beyond held up good just because of the catchiness of the song and the memorability of the visuals of the intro. It is the oddest pairing, I would say.
Yeah.
I tried to team everything else, but I think they are fair enough. And honestly, Batman Beyond got some votes. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was very surprised.
Can I also just say, as far as the animation of Batman Beyond was the coolest
so sick.
to me. Like,
so
he was
sick, dude. I mean,
fucking dope, dude.
Not just the animation, but the style.
Yeah.
I mean, to this day, it's one of the, I would say,
like a new.
It's one of the ones that that's a character you see all online all the time. That he's not in the zeitgeist right now. He doesn't have a show.
Yeah.
His last show was in the '90s. I think he was in the Justice League movie or something recently. But that's part of this bringing him back. But maybe 5-6 years ago, you started seeing him art of him. You started seeing toys of him because he's just a cool Batman design.
Yep.
Really cool Batman design. All right, so Dougie Doug.
I'm going Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. I'm also going to go Batman Beyond, just because, like I said, Doug, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then you have the Disney version, which is... I
do remember that, yeah.
Remember that? So, but Batman Beyond, it's just fucking... That intro is so hard.
Oh, yeah.
It goes so hard,
You can, do anything to it. You can work out to it. You can have sex to it. What can I do with Doug's theme song? I just walk down the street, have a little strut.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up some donuts. Right now, I'm fucking up the world.
And listen to the Doug theme song, okay? So thank you for making fun of me.
Okay, so that one's going to be... So it's funny, Johnny, Mick, and Corey, it was a sweep for Doug. They all voted Doug.
Wow. Okay,
but me, you, and Pat voted Beyond. So Doug does take it, but fucking...
Oh, man.
Batman Beyond put in a good fight, dude. He got in his fucking licks. So Doug takes it and moves on. Now here's the one that, it sucks for me even. This one's, you say X-Men already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say X-Men.
TMNT, you say X-Men, huh?
I'm going X-Men, yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
This was a 100% sweep for X-Men versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Don't get
And
me
you know what's...
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't believe this one. I can't believe it.
Because I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I blame it 1,000% on the resurgence of X-Men.
Yeah,
of X-Men. Because they brought out they came out with 97. It's more in everybody's. It's in everybody's subconscious. They're thinking about it. It's always on in our house. It's
not for me. For me, I discovered Power Glove. I think there's a little DJ or whatever he is. He does remixes of theme songs and stuff.
Okay.
And the fucking theme song for I think he even does a Power Ranger one, but he does it for the X-Men one. It sounds so much better.
It's fucking choice.
It is. I'm like,
fucking choice.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, it's like
I'm
evil shredder attacks.
Little boys don't cut 'em no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Fucking let's go.
Did you ever own those little the little shells that open up?
They open up and they had like legs, the fake legs.
Yeah,
in
but
them?
then they also have the little figures inside them.
Oh no, okay, so that's a different thing.
Yeah.
I did have one of those. I want because I was a big fan of Mighty Max. Shout out Mighty Max too. Also great intro. Shout out Mighty Max. Great intro to that show. But yeah, I was a big fan of Mighty Max, so I had a couple of little Mighty Max sets. And once that started getting popular, they did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones, which, to be fair, was like I was kind of past my turtle phase at that point. Like I was on to new stuff. X-Men, Batman, that stuff was on TV now. I grew up with Turtles like for the first 5 years of my life, you know, and that's what it was Turtles, you know. But I like Turtles.
I like Turtles.
But so yeah, no, the ones that were that's when they came around. So I only ended up getting one of them, and it was only just by chance one time. It was one of the last Ninja Turtles toys I bought.
Yeah, they were gone from Toys R Us.
The ones that
Toys R Us in America.
I guess they have them in Macy's now. There's a little Toys R Us area, but I guess it sucks, which is a bummer. Yeah. What a fucking end of an era. Shout out Toys R Us.
Maybe that's why.
Bye, Giraffe.
Childhood.
I know, Jeffrey. This one's for you, bro.
He had a name?
So,
Jeffrey the Giraffe.
There's Jeffrey the Giraffe, Chester Cheetah. Who else has a name that's an animal for a brand?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Tony the Tiger,
Tony
and then
Tiger, I know that one.
Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
All cereal guys.
What's the guy from
That's what we should.
Cocoa Puffs?
We should do a cereal tier. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh no!
You guys are witnessing history. We came up with an idea right here for you guys on.
Not only are we nerds, but we're also foodies.
We're big foodies.
So-
We will geek out on some cereal
And then
stuff,
after
and we'll
that-
eat cereal on camera, like ASMR style. That episode. Oh yeah, so yeah, cornflakes is. That's fucking good. Yeah.
And
So fucking good.
After that, we'll be testing out ramen and a bunch of soups.
Yeah, we'll mukbang the fuck out of your ears, right? All right, so last one. X-Men sweeps. R.I.P. to the Turtles, dude. They're knocked out first tier, which is crazy. That's crazy to me. That they're so big. That's crazy. All right, so this one is really going to be up to us. It's really because I'll let you guys know the results right now. Spider-Man swept when we asked Donnie, Jessica, and Pat. And then Batman swept
when you asked
Johnny, Mick, and Corey. So it is neck and neck.
I'm going Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay, Javi with the Spidey.
Yeah.
Spidey at the advantage.
I'm still gonna go Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go Spider-Man.
Fuck. So I'm gonna go Batman, but I lose. And Spider-Man takes it. Spider-Man moves on. All right, this is the polarizing nature of this contest, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode. That one, that's the first tier. We're gonna get right back to the rest of the tiers. Actually, we're actually gonna just do a gauntlet with the three of us. We're gonna vote it out and see where we end up. See you next time, nerds. It'll be a week for you and a second for us.
Hey.
Peace.